Let's start with approving past minutes. I am just going to say we only have 3 to approve this time. We will get through. We do not have a quorum yet for the people who attended the September 3rd meeting because we need 3 people to approve those. So we're kicking those to the curb. I am going to say thank you so much for taking this on, Caroline, but I think there's too many details still in the minutes. And for me personally, like it leaves me, I've got to watch, take notes, make sure, because there's so many details in them. So for me, it would be like, Doug said that as of January 2026, listers must become certified property assessors. Leave it at that.
Okay.
And then like Doug suggested, the select board be aware of the situation, but don't take it to the town for a vote till May. Because all those little details, like, it's not a transcript of the meeting. It's just more, but I have no problem like approving it. I just think moving forward, it's more details than we need.
Okay.
I will make, or somebody want to make a motion to approve the 18th?
Sure. I'll make a motion to approve November 18th, the special meeting. Minutes as written.
I second.
Motion been made and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. So unanimous.
Sorry, I'm red pen tonight.
Okay, then the second approval is for the meeting minutes for the regular select board meeting on Wednesday, November 19th. Does anybody want to make a motion?
I'm sorry, what was the date on it?
The 19th.
November 19th. So I make a motion to approve the minutes from November 19th, 2025 as written.
I second.
Motion been made and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. So unanimous of the 3, it's a quorum. So the other one is the special emergency meeting on November 24th, 2025. I would like to approve this as amended because I did not second myself for vice chair. That was Beth.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So does anybody make a motion that we approve these minutes?
May I see them real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from the November 24th, 2025 meeting as amended.
Second.
All in favor, motion been made and seconded. Any other discussion? Okay. So on the minutes of what was it, November 24th?
There's a lot.
Can I get a vote in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so the motion's so moved. Okay, so that is done. Now we're going to quickly review
Oh,
the
sorry. No,
bills and approve the,
I already looked at them, so you guys can.
yes, I have not. Is it a big one or little?
It's fairly little.
Well,
The value
ahead.
probably isn't.
Oh,
yes.
I didn't vote.
No, it's me, believe me. All me. So those-
Did you already sign, Beth?
I did not sign.
Thank you.
Is this the last of our assessment services payment?
I don't think so. I'm not sure though.
They're just back in-house right now, getting the numbers pulled together. They've done all the site
They've
visits.
gotten all of them, that's awesome. Did you get locked in the hole?
No, you couldn't,
That would freak.
every 6 months we have the batteries changed, and it just happened to be that the batteries went quicker than the 6 months, so literally I couldn't get into the vault. You can never get locked in.
Okay, that makes me.
You probably should have your flashlight so you can read the directions on how to get yourself out, though. What's that, Scott? Well, you'd prefer I be locked in there, is that what you said? Uh-huh.
Trying to be a good constituent.
I made note, don't worry.
Okay,
Take
we've
your
reviewed the
torches
bills. Does anyone want to make a motion or have any issues with the warrant as written?
I make a motion to approve warrant 93324 for $66,991.57.
A second?
Okay, motion been made and seconded. Any other discussion? Okay, all in favor of
Aye.
approving? Aye. Is that a child? Okay, Al's not here, but,
No.
okay, Deb, you have those then? Awesome. So, you've got the 3 minutes, okay. So, now it is 5:10, we are going on to, unless, would it be okay with everybody if we switch to public comments first, just in case somebody is here as a member of the public and has a public comment? No? Okay, so we've done that then. Okay, so 5:10 to 5:40, we are talking about budgeting for budget year 26-27, so from July 1st, 2026 to 2027, June 30th. And right now, the one thing that I don't know, we have taken out, there's only one appropriation that hasn't given us their financials nor made a formal request, which is Mountain Valley Health Council. So we've taken that off the budget unless we hear from them. It was, Mountain Valley Medical, but they've been bought out.
I think they're part of DART. If, I was gonna ask if that was the health center, so I think they've been bought by Dartmouth, but
Yeah,
anyways, it doesn't matter.
until we
Yep.
hear from
Yep.
them, and also, if somebody is so moved and it doesn't go forward, they can make a motion at town meeting. So, anyway, let's go back, and does anyone else have anything they want to talk about in the budget? Beth?
No,
Stacy?
I haven't seen anything, no.
I have not either. Right now, the tax rate is sitting at what is higher than normal, but we are in the middle of a reappraisal, so we foresee the tax rate coming down from this. Because we are at, what, 0.52 assessed value. So, if we don't need to talk about this, I think we should have a full board. Oh,
Debbie had
Deb.
questions.
Come on.
So we had the short-term rental lease licenses, but we probably should have a line item for the fines.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's income that's coming in, and,
It needs to be separate from,
yeah,
okay.
so I
So,
guess fines and.
Is there another-
violations
yeah.
Or whatever.
so under revenues, we need a line for short-term
And
rental.
I already have a number for that.
What, do you have it?
I think it's a 75 right after that one. So what is this one?
32175?
So short-term rental fines,
Yeah.
okay. And what did you say the number was?
The item number,
Yeah, the item code,
32175.
okay.
And like, right now we have 10,000. We have 10,000 in fines so far this year. So not knowing what it will be, but I mean, it is some income, so I just wanted to
Okay,
let you know that.
so should we put it, I mean, Christie, do you have an estimate for what we should do? Because it'll be for the 26-27
Yeah.
budget year.
I would probably have it, 7,500, or I wouldn't go crazy.
5,000?
5,000 is
Okay.
good, you know.
Okay, because you'll hopefully,
have everybody in line by then.
okay, great. Thank you for seeing that, Debbie.
And also she doesn't have any place for any supplies and stuff, and I don't know if we just want her to put it in general or if she needs a special line for postage, mailings,
So we get
all of
that
those kind of
certified.
things. Like, I don't know, Alyssa, where did you?
Well, we have a postage and a mail, like printing, we have all those general expenses.
So you just want her to use the general?
Is it for, I mean, you shouldn't need another laptop or screen.
No, don't
For a
use
couple
screen,
years.
No.
So, yeah, printing, do we see another mailing having to go out?
I don't know, there could at some point be another mailing. Right now, it would be, too soon.
Melissa, how much did the last mailing we did cost when we did the short-term rental?
$750 or something.
Well,
Yeah, it was
$100.
$1,200.
So we
and that
have,
was just the postage, it wasn't anything labor-wise.
so we have $5,000 in postage, and you have a separate postage.
No,
No.
no, we all share, and this year it's up. Right now it's up because Doug has been mailing postcards, which is an unusual event.
Well, and also, all the assessments, like the book, is gonna have to mail out too. Is
I
that
don't know
on
if that,
us, or
I
does
don't know if
that
that comes under the NIMRIC contract. I've never seen that contract, so I can't answer that.
Do we know? Because you weren't here the last reassessment, because I'm wondering if that's true, because it's a book, and it came in an envelope, I think.
Well, it would be, I mean, this contract very well could be different than what we did in the past, anyway.
Yes, true.
I doubt Nemrick would be eating the cost of the mailing, but I will look and see if I can.
Can you send us a copy of that contract so we have it, please?
I wanna say it's gone around a couple times, I think. Let me see if I can find it though.
Okay, well, we can,
Yeah, keep
let's
going.
circle postage, because let's keep that on the radar for getting further information. I just don't wanna,
Because that'll come out this year.
oh, right.
Because
and
they'll
we
be
only-
coming out before,
right.
hopefully, January. So it's not gonna affect next year.
Okay, so we should be okay with, yes, thank you, this whole like thinking future and blah, blah, blah. But 5,000 should be okay.
I've never known us to spend that much, but it
Okay.
gives us a little buffer, just in case.
Just in case, okay.
Because we are gonna have, we'll have extra mailings if we have grievances. And those have to be certified.
And that's $5.
7, I
7,
think 7 now.
okay, yeah.
So I had some other things, you know, on the state education, and what we pay to BRSU, so the auditor doesn't want us to include it in our tax number because he wants it our town budget because all the education money, gets paid out. And so we don't have it listed, and we can't list it in our budget, but wondering if we should put a notation so that people know the amount of money that we pay to the state and then we pay to BRSU, like as a notation, like on the very back. I didn't know what people thought about that, because it's never,
Or a footnote at the bottom of the revenue and another footnote being paid out.
Doesn't our, when we put our tax rate, there's a sheet that, you know, we'll approve the tax rate, and then in the budget, there's the sheet that says, you know, municipal tax rate, education tax rate. Would you like another, just like little notation?
I was thinking that notations, stating that the education expenses are this much we send to the state and this much estimated, obviously their budget numbers, on what goes to BRSU.
So
Because there isn't
then,
anywhere that people really know that information.
Could it be in like a little report that you have, like in the town report?
But then it's a separate from here, and nobody's gonna see it. They're looking at these yellow pages.
Yeah, I just didn't know it, because it's nowhere clear on this,
No,
that we spend, you know,
and people don't know.
11.
And I think more information is better at this point,
Yeah, I'm
especially
good.
if our, yeah.
I'm
like
good with a
just like a
footnote.
little asterisk
Yeah.
that says,
And I can, yeah, we can get the numbers and stuff,
but just a little asterisk that says, municipal tax rate does not reflect education expenditure.
right, and then just break out what the two, I mean.
The
what
two
their budget-
financial
yeah.
amounts are. It should be on the revenue page though, and then on the expense page, both, a
Oh,
little
we just put it on
footnote.
the back because they net out.
Yeah.
Right, because right now,
Because people have no idea that we send so much to the state.
If you wanna give me those numbers, I can add them as a little footnote.
My other question is about the accrued paid time off. So is that?
what line are you in?
So I'm in, on the bottom, I don't know, the bottom of this page. Is it below administrative?
Okay.
Second one from the bottom.
Oh, got it.
Anyway, so the paid time off, so is that for when someone leaves, an employee leaves?
That's where the bulk of it is. When
So-
someone leaves and they've had a lot of time here, then their
No.
CTO,
It's,
It's usually
67800.
So I just wondered if we should
Oh,
make that a
now
reserve fund
allocable
because.
expense.
Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie.
Yeah,
We were lost.
it took us a sec.
Too many.
No, we didn't know. We were up in the upper area.
Okay, sorry. No, I'm just wondering because it could be a huge expense if someone has been here a long time, and so that money shouldn't go away after each year. It should be like in a reserve fund that would cover that.
So, can we motion, to, because I think that's a smart idea, but what I learned at a training I went to this year was, for reserve funds, we're supposed to vote on it at one town meeting,
Yep.
and then fund it in the next fiscal year. So would it be possible that if this money, the accrued paid time off wasn't spent, that it could be moved to reserve? We could vote on moving it to reserve and then fund it the following year?
If we set up the reserve fund in March?
Yes. I mean, does that make sense?
We could make a journal entry at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
don't know how all that works and stuff, but I mean, it,
because that makes sense to me, that accrued time off for someone who's been with the town for a long time. You know, like it's been $36,000, 23, 24, and 24, 25.
When that money just went, it just went into the general fund, so it's not like we stocked it up for somebody, like, no offense, Scott, if
No,
you were
we
to go away.
overspent.
No, we
We
overspent
overspent.
that. We had
What was
20
we
in the
over?
budget, but we,
I'm to weigh in on that, what Beth was saying, I can tell you, I'm sitting on 944 CTO hours, and I have 7 more years to go. So, and I can tell you, my bank will be full when I leave here.
And that's endless, right? It just keeps growing?
No, there's.
No, is there a cap?
Yeah.
It's capped, it's a little tough for me, headed to
Oh,
apartments.
you need to-
So you don't have a cap?
I get like 20 hours every 2 weeks. So, yeah, you're gonna wanna have fun.
well, I think that, would anyone like to make a motion to start another reserve fund?
So I'll make a motion to start a reserve fund for accrued paid time off.
A second?
Okay. Motion has been made and seconded. Is there any other discussion? Okay, Lissa, could you double check how we need to do that legally to add that? Because I wanna make sure that we can, if we don't spend it, that we can move it in preparation for
Scott's
For Scott's
departure.
Teresa.
I just was wondering, does that impact what Christie was just asking about adding a line item separate for the fines?
No, because that's not a reserve fund.
Oh, and only a reserve fund you're talking about?
Yes,
Okay, thank
yes.
you. Thank you.
That's how it was explained to me. But,
Okay.
okay.
We didn't do a final vote.
Oh, no, so, sorry, motion's been made and seconded. Just, everybody good on discussion? Okay. All in favor of adding a, oh my gosh, let me find the right
Reserve
word.
fund
A
for
reserve fund for accrued time, paid time off.
Yep, accrued paid time.
Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, great.
there's more.
Okay.
Okay, I love it.
I'm sorry, wasn't able to come to any of the budget meetings and stuff, so. So for the fire department, the maintenance for the truck, so the reserve fund that we have is to purchase the fire truck, right? It's not about maintenance, maintenance is just in the regular.
Maintenance has its own operational line.
Okay, because it went down and I just know that when big things go wrong,
63150.
when things go wrong on big equipment, it costs a lot of money, and I noticed that it went down, so, I was just asking that question.
I think we took it from Steve. He was the one,
To bring it down to 15 from 18?
I believe it was, no, it was Stuart.
Oh,
Stewart.
Yes.
Okay,
First,
so,
first initial, the first 2 letters were correct.
I knew that we would not have lowered that amount without.
What was
The,
the, Deb, I'm sorry.
Fire and rescue dispatch service, we just got the bill for that, and it was 61, which is, it's been like 42 forever, so,
Oh.
45 forever. So I just upped that line item to 65, thinking
Okay.
maybe that will
Did
suffice for next year.
something happen?
It looks like they sent a letter with it, like they reallocated or redid the formula somehow, so it went up by quite a bit.
Oof, okay.
Oh, I missed it.
what was that you were talking about?
The,
Dispatch services.
For fire and rescue. Yeah.
63.
61,000 just came in.
So I
I
wonder
think
if
that's all based on the grand list, too.
that's, and I was gonna ask that, are the voters
Yeah,
census?
I think it's all based on the grand list. I know other towns, they get more calls than we do, don't pay as much as we do. So, I think that's, if I remember right, this goes back a ways, but I think that's what how they come up with that number.
Was there an explanation in that cover letter, Lisa?
There is a letter, yes, it just came, so I'll have to give you Debbie the bill and read the letter.
Yeah, and if you could forward that to us all, that'd be great.
Did you add me to that too, Lisa? I've never seen that.
Okay.
One more question, then I'll be done, so all these trucks, actually Trevor, I saw Trevor come in, so all these trucks, these old trucks, so that prices went down, like the budget went down, like truck number 1, which is 2017, went from 15 to 6.
That truck hopefully will have the new one.
Oh, okay,
By fall.
that's why they've changed the figure,
Yeah.
like one's
Yes.
going out and
Good,
something's
yes.
coming in.
That's the theory,
Okay,
but that's
All right.
providing it actually shows up before July 1st, or it might be before next fall.
okay, all right.
Which we ordered it long enough ago.
Well, the truck is here,
Yes.
but we just don't have it outfitted yet, so that's gonna be the next big hang up on that.
So it's the 17 Trevor that's going out?
Yes,
Okay.
truck one,
Yeah, we'll be
Then-
done with, and we're getting a pretty good trade-in on that too, right?
Yes, I believe it's 80.
Yeah.
80 on that, and I still haven't heard the numbers on the other new one yet. He's dragging his feet, so.
That's one we have not ordered yet.
Correct.
Which
Because
would
he's supposed-
replace the 2020?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
But we won't see that for 2 years, because it takes 2 years to get trucks now.
Do you have any other call-outs?
That's it, Debbie? Thanks for bringing those to our attention.
Yes, thank you. Okay, any other discussion about,
I see that GNAT is, don't take offense, that they are highlighted and they went up.
oh, thank you.
Their request was for more this year than they have been getting.
Is that due to the amount of recordings they're doing, or
I think that's what
the
their letter
length,
said.
or did they give an explanation as to why it went up?
Just to clarify, the Nursing Alliance was the one that went out and in
Yes,
turn
now
we're
it
doing
is
the,
My community
okay,
nurse.
which is Regina, okay.
Yes.
I just wanna, I know that I've made notes about it on the others, but.
So we did get the request for that other, for the rural, I don't know if I brought it up, the rural fire department one I sent.
Okay, I don't.
And Lisa said we couldn't add appropriations on here without a petition, but we
You
did.
can add it if you decide to. That's up to
Right,
you.
because we did add the nurse on here.
Yes. And it hasn't been changed, and there's not another line. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
Thank you, Alyssa. Okay, so let's, how much did the rural?
I didn't bring that
I-
up, Julie, I don't
yeah,
have it
I
with
don't
me.
know either.
Trying to find it, maybe I have it here. Maybe.
What's the name of this line? Rural nurse?
No,
My community nurse, we added weeks ago and approved.
I did not bring that.
Yeah, let me look at my email.
It was like last week,
Was
maybe
it the meeting of the 18th?
Wednesday, no, it came in an email afterwards. It was for this grant, this rural fire department grant.
I've got it right here.
Oh.
Just gotta find the actual message, not the 5,000.
They send it to a lot of people.
Yes, they do.
Community nurse is part of the fire department?
No,
It
no,
looks like
she's separate.
$200.
It's
Oh.
right here.
what
Oh,
date was
it's
it?
an invoice.
This right here.
Appeal.
it's
I'm sorry, the
June
date that
calendar.
the email came in, I gotta scroll back to the top, please hold.
Thank you.
11/21,
What are we doing with
Oh,
it?
okay.
Adding?
Thank you.
Yeah, for this.
of course.
Rural fire protection appropriation.
And I think I'm reading it correctly. There's an invoice for $200, Beth, does that sound right?
I don't think there was an invoice.
It's just a, okay.
That might have been the request. It's replacing this.
$200 to
Okay.
helps towns identify those areas where there's greatest needs for rural
It's,
hydrants. Are you familiar with this organization?
No,
Because you're, okay.
not at all.
So maybe we should wait for Stuart.
Yeah, I
know
have no
he read it.
problem, but I think we should wait till someone who has heard of it.
yeah, I've never, it's just listed as an invoice, so that just confuses me, I don't.
Are they asking for money?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a
$200.
Rural Fire Protection Task Force, and they're asking for $200, which I don't have a problem with, but since I know nothing about
It is sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
Formerly called the Dry Hydrant Grant Program. Do we not?
Well, I know we have, several dry hydrants in the area, but I don't know what they're really asking for, whether they're, I mean, they're putting more dry hydrants in our town or in other?
No, I think it's to help rural, I think it's to help overall state. Like
Oh.
it's a grant that we would help fund.
Oh, I see, oh. There are
I'm
other-
gonna make
But we can just read up on that
Yeah.
before the next meeting.
Well, yeah, hydrant. I'm $200, it's not like they're asking for a ton of money, and if it, is another resource. Hydrant. Okay, great, so we'll move on from that. Any other budget concerns, comments, questions? Yes,
Okay, I wanna go back to the short-term rentals
yes.
for a minute, okay? So now this is something new, so we're gonna have a revenue section, or a revenue for that in the town report.
Yes,
And I know we're gonna have a fine in the town report.
yes.
also. Now, what about administrative and stuff like that, like the salary?
That is in its own short-term rental, which we've had for a couple years, so the short-term rental administration. So we have STR Contractor, which is the computer company that is supposed to be scraping the internet.
Right.
We have the STR Administrator. So those are already budgeted line items, and then we've added the two revenue, well, there's already the revenue of the short-term rental fees, and we have short-term rental fines.
Okay.
So, yes.
Now, will you be doing up, like a little thing in the town report explaining any of this?
Well, yes.
Or will
Christy will write a sheet that says what's been happening, and we will be Christy, now that she has had it and been implementing it, we're gonna tweak the short-term rental ordinance, and so there will be some changes happening, going forward.
But it'd be nice to know exactly how many people there are that are
You've come
doing.
to the right place, because when I give my report tonight,
Oh.
it'll also help
Okay.
explain
All right, sounds
where we
good.
are.
Okay, great. Anyone else? We're ready to move on to Police Department, Chief. Sure. You know what, there have been 250 years of meetings that were all met.
There you go.
And
Tried
this
to
is,
listen to that, Julie, but I heard it.
this is the first one.
Good job. Oh, done. Nope.
No,
Did you get it? I did. Okay. Just,
did you get?
you got both? Yeah.
Oh, I can do it.
I think we have extra.
Yep.
I'll write it down and I can pass it around.
Let me get that.
You had a busy month.
Yeah, it's been a busy month, it's been a busy start to December as well,
Yeah.
certainly with the weather affecting
There was a,
roadways. Yeah, so a couple of arrests in November, one of our slower periods in the middle of November there. Not as much traffic, not as many calls, but definitely a busy November. Nothing out of the ordinary, you can see the two arrests there. We did have, so Haven graduated from the academy on Wednesday, did a great job. Received a lot of praise from the academy staff, so I think we're lucky to have him. I think he's gonna fit right in. Started with us on Monday, went back to the academy for a few classes this week, and he'll be back with us, doing his FTO field training over the next month or so, and should
Awesome.
be ready to go after that.
awesome.
And as we bring Haven on, we also have to plan for potentially losing an officer towards the end of the year. Next year, Greg Eckhart is gonna step down from full-time to part-time. He's thinking October 1, pretty solid on that, and I think he'll remain with us and stay pretty active, being in the area. But that's something that, as you know, bringing on a new police officer, it doesn't happen just like that. Sometimes we're lucky enough to get a pre-certified officer with experience, which happens sometimes, which makes the timeline a lot shorter. But if we don't, it could take up to a year or so. Working with the board and working through our hiring process, I think it would be smart to probably get a jump on that and start
When do you
soon.
think?
I was thinking January 1st would be a good time to
Okay.
really start making a push with our process. See what we can get for candidates. I think we still, obviously, put out a pretty good package, and it's a good place to work, and I think we'll get some interest from probably pre-certified and some potentially new people to the profession as well that we can choose from, but I think it'd be good to get a jump on it.
Great.
For sure. And then, moving down the road, potential retirements after that. These are retirements, and they're not leaving for any other reason, right? John probably in 2027 will be thinking about retiring as well. And so turn 55 and have plenty of years of service, between Sheriff's Department, Bennington, and Winhall. So things to think about as we move forward. We also, I don't know if you guys want to discuss the letter at this
Yes.
time? Okay.
Thank you for sending, we had, I personally had no idea what it was in reference to.
Yeah,
I
it's
made
not, they don't refer to it in their letter.
there was a,
It doesn't give it much context.
no,
right?
I was like, did we just
Yeah.
all of a sudden start sanding and
They
salting?
don't know what we're talking
Oh,
about.
Yeah.
So we should give a quick
Yeah, I
explanation.
will. So we received a letter from V-Trans, the state of Vermont, telling us, basically slapping us and saying we touched the roads, the Route 30, which is their purview. But in fact, and anybody who'd like to is welcome to read the letter, it's long, and they go into, that it's theirs, that we can't do it, we did it. But what wasn't said, which the chief had written a response, was that cars were not able to go, they were sliding all over the road, there was accident, there were,
Yeah, a lot of vehicles stuck in the middle of the road, it was impassable.
yeah,
We had requested, V-Trans, hadn't arrived yet. Trevor's crew was available with material in the area to make it safe again, right? It's an emergency situation, people aren't able to pass through the roadway. It's slippery, it's dangerous for the public and the first responders. So I think it was less than a mile of roadway, I don't know exactly. So that Trevor can talk about what he did to treat the road, but, and then we immediately got the road, the cars moving again, road was open, and then V-Trans was there shortly after to take care of the rest. But they were unhappy with that. I've crafted a response that I've given to the board, just a draft at this point. With the board's blessing, I'd like to submit that as our response to
Yes,
V-Trans,
and I
yeah.
did, the letter, I can't recall, did it say that you had reached out to V-Trans ahead of time? I don't recall
I
that.
don't recall.
I think
or
you
don't
should
think so, yeah.
definitely
Yeah, I
put
can add
that in
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So,
I have Greg wrote a report and it has our logs from that incident as well, times of when we reached out and when he asked the town crew to help him out.
Cause it's all about safety. You're in an
Right,
emergency
yeah.
situation, it's all about you guys being safe, fire department, other rescue personnel, and the people that are off the road or stuck on the road. And that Jenks Hill is not a good place to be during the storm.
Or other times I hear.
oh, wait, what? Yeah, Trevor,
Well, just to clarify for everybody, this is nothing that's vindictively done towards the state or anything like that. I just want that on record. It's strictly a safety thing.
well, and
highway
it's an
department-
unusual circumstance, this does
Correct.
not happen because their point was, these are medium volume roads. Plowing material application will be performed during storm events with reduced coverage, generally between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m. The road surface may be snow covered at times and during and after a storm. During the next regular working day after the storm has subsided, fair pavement will be provided as soon as practical. That's not what you were trying to get to. You were trying to get to
Safe.
get cars out of the road.
Yeah, well, and that's what I was trying to say, is we monitor the rescue channels, and yes, I am an active member of the fire department and stuff now, but even before I was on the fire department, we monitor the channels, so if there is ever an issue, one of our trucks can get there to make the scene safe, and 99% of the time, one of Derek's cops have called us and asked for help. I mean, I've had more than this one occasion where this has been an issue. I mean, there's been a lot of times where they just can't get there, we're there, we're available, and
Or we have an injured or sick person with a long driveway that hasn't been plowed or sanded.
yes, I mean,
You know,
yes.
whatever we need to do in an emergency situation
You know.
is what we've always done, but they're not happy with our actions in this case, so.
Right, so, I mean,
It's because the state doesn't like us.
well, I mean, it's disheartening, really, to be honest with you, because Derek and I have had this conversation yesterday on the fact that they basically punished us for helping them, and I just don't understand how they're gonna, I mean, it's just not fair. I mean, we're trying to do what we think is best, and they're punishing us, in my eyes. I mean,
I don't know that, I don't think that they were informed of the whole situation. Because at the time of this incident, agency crews were fully compliant with the established policy and were performing their duties appropriately. We're not saying they weren't, but this was an emergency situation.
Absolutely, and Derek did a lot of research there. I mean, do you wanna talk about the classifications and stuff?
Well, they have classifications of roads, and Route 1130 is a Class 3. The way they treat Class 3, I think I have it here.
Oh yeah, this is how much they saw.
Or they call it a corridor priority 3 medium traffic highway. Medium volume roads, plowing material application will be performed during storm events with reduced coverage generally between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m. The road surface may be snow covered at times during and after the storm. During the next regular working day after the storm has subsided, bare pavement, shoulder to shoulder, will be provided as soon as practical. Travelers are reminded to reduce speed and drive according to conditions. And, ultimately they have what they call their safe road at safe speeds policy, which is fine, we all understand that. We have that. In Vermont, we get that, but we must keep roadways open the best we can, and at that point, it wasn't.
And
Yeah.
the 11 and 30 and 30 are extremely busy.
Yeah, they're both considered, the corridor,
Let's see if Teresa or anybody.
make sure it's corridor priority 3 roads.
Are they finding us?
No,
It was just,
No, they're just,
Hey, man.
please don't do this kind of thing, in a
right,
strongly
and
worded letter.
yeah, and saying if we want to, we can petition to take
Take it over, yeah.
Which, no, that is
No,
not what we
Well,
want.
Well, just back to the classification, Derek, didn't you say 11 and 30 and Route 30 are both the same
They
classification?
are, yeah.
So kind of my point here is you're dealing with two different garages also. I'm not here to throw mud or anything, but Manchester Mountain is taken care of out of Dorset, and Route 30 is taken care out of Londonderry. So is there a way to maybe talk to the state and say, hey, you guys gotta help us out here, you got two roads that are the same classification, it gets the same amount of traffic, but one's taking better care of than the other. Because we've had a time last year where we had a car wreck up on the 3-lane, and it took them almost 3 hours, was it, Derek?
Oh,
For the
yeah.
state truck to
Yeah.
get there, and there was 6 inches of snow on the road. They didn't get there. So, is there a point in time the board can actually submit in with Derek's letter, you know, kind of with your teeth a little bit, saying something, because we've had this fight years ago, Derek was in the meeting with me on that, about the classifications of the roads, and they did the chain up on Route 9.
I don't know
Pages.
that we should escalate it necessarily
I
at
agree,
this
though.
point. I really liked
Okay.
what the chief, I don't know, did you read?
No, I didn't read his
I think
response.
that his is really good, but yeah, make sure they know that you reached out to
Okay.
them.
Yeah. And would you, Julie had suggested that maybe we send a letter along as well. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah,
Or-
if you
I mean,
wanna, yeah, absolutely. I
Cover-
mean,
cover letter.
their letter addressed the,
Yep.
you know, Alyssa and the board,
Yeah,
Right.
so obviously some response.
so Lisa, could you craft a letter and send it out to us that just says something like, you know, we defer to our chief of police for roadway safety. He followed protocol, reaching out to V-Trans. We were in an unpassable road situation in a busy travel way.
And he is our emergency coordinator, so really,
Emergency, yes, okay, Teresa.
I was just reading in the bottom here, this, on the first page, it says, unauthorized intervention on state infrastructure is not permitted and should not occur under any circumstances. So you might wanna just elaborate on that, you know, using your own words, that's all I was gonna.
Yeah, no, I have it, I can
Yeah.
share my track with you too, yeah,
I can't believe that they've got this as a class 3
yeah.
with the amount of traffic.
Yeah, it's my understanding, I can research it a little more, but it's based on, you know, they go out and count cars, right? They,
Yeah.
Do they count them
But
in
but that's.
the summer?
Do you see,
There you
do you
go.
see car counters in the winter?
It is.
Right, and so obviously the traffic
And
patterns are much different here in the
could
winter
you-
than there in the summer, yeah.
Put something in there about, we're not sure when you calculated the traffic patterns, but
Route 9 from Bennington to Brattleboro is class 2.
I would say.
oh, it is? Then
It's a
then
higher-
this should be class.
It's a higher priority.
And they have chain up, mandatory chain up.
And they have the chain up.
We would
So
just
trucks that don't wanna chain up will come up
Classify.
over our map.
Right.
And then
Yes.
get stuck. I mean, we
Right.
had at least, I wanna say 5 yesterday on Manchester Mountain.
The traffic definitely,
And
the
that's in
truck
Winhall.
traffic
And I know
increased.
Londonderry's dealt, they had a roll.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be great, Lisa, if you wouldn't mind. And then we'll put that together with,
And you're gonna put in something from,
I'll let the inside.
and you'll send that, Lisa, so we can
Do it
look
all.
at it?
I guess the only thing I didn't add in my
You
letter
might wanna
was,
add in that letter to petition that to be
Contacting.
changed to a class 2 roadway now,
Right, so-
like come take a look at it.
attempt to do it.
I mean,
I'll
reclassification
add it in and send it.
might be needed or something to
Yeah,
that effect.
So we should put that in our
Let's-
letter.
Yeah.
they did certified and email and hard copy, so.
okay, Lisa,
We
would
should perhaps
you,
do that.
ask them what the process is for changing to a class 2? That
Yeah,
this is a really heavily traveled winter route. Okay, all right. Do you have anything else, Chief?
I don't.
Okay,
Do we need to make a motion for him to send that letter?
I don't think so.
I think
'cause-
so. I don't think so
Yeah,
either.
and then, yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So we
Yeah,
are
and
good.
if they do get back to me regarding a meeting, who wants to be present for that?
I would love to be present.
Okay, cause I requested a meeting at the end, so, okay. Figured out.
I would,
And there has to be emergency exceptions.
And I'm sure the fire department, we should include them.
Yeah, I've talked to
Well,
Stuart as
yeah.
well. and
I was gonna
Steve,
say,
yeah.
it's cause Stuart being roadway,
yes, he
Liaison.
should be there,
he should be
duh.
there as well.
And he was at
And
that
Trevor,
accident.
perhaps. Yeah,
Oh, with all the stuff, okay.
yeah. So when he gets back, not before.
Sounds good.
Great. All right, thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you, Derek.
See you guys.
And give Haven our best, we're very excited to
That was,
have him.
yeah, that was a good, did you see the photo of the two of them? It was a great photo.
It was.
Alright, see you.
All right.
Thank you.
Till tomorrow.
Miss Boswell, you are up.
Haven,
what's the last
Tech-
name?
Oh, boy, T-E-E.
T-A-K-A.
That's a lot of content.
Hold on, I can get it for you.
Tech, I know, well, once I spell it one way, you're stuck with that, Trevor.
Okay, couple of things. First, I'll address.
I'll text it to you.
Okay. Randy, and Deb and I reconciled what I have for GovOS and as the treasurer here, and so we have $166,000 that we've received in fees through November 30th, and that's for 88 licenses and $10,000 in fines. So we're at 176. I probably have, if I were gonna guess, I think I have another in December. There are a few of them already that have come in that are looking for approvals, and I'm in the process of chasing down as much as I can when I find new addresses. Like, it's a process, so.
It's like whack-a-mole.
But they're responding, which is good.
That's
you know?
awesome.
And then I had a very good meeting with the gentleman from the other company that we've been speaking with. And Lisa and I have been talking. They've sent an updated contract. Originally it was $17,250 and $4,500 for a hotline. I think we only need the $2,000, not a hotline, but basically it's a form that is in there, that's on their platform. And so really the contract would be $19,250, which is a real step down from the current one. It would be the same price for the first 2 years, and then it would renew with a 3% addition on the third year. So that's the. And I know we talked about signing the contract, and I don't remember if we got your blessing to move forward.
We did.
I think we did, so that Lissa could sign it.
Yes.
Because if we can sign it, then we can sort of start, and the process would either be a kickoff meeting that, Lissa and I would have with them, but basically we're looking at, we'd have to pay half at signing, and then half when the system is up and running, which would be in February sometime, but it would give us enough time for me to get very familiar before we have to give our notice to the other system. So it's but I do think it's a much better platform for us in, a in so many different ways. I can't even begin to tell you. So,
Do they base their contract on a calendar year?
they base their contract on from the time we sign.
Oh, from the time
Yeah,
you sign.
from the time you sign. So that's, yeah. And the other place that we're with now, our contract is up on April 4th, but we have to give a 30-day notice. So, but the sooner we can transition, we actually get a lot more out
So
of.
you're just paying a 3-month overlap of the two companies, right?
There would be, except that the amount of time, it's a balance, because you're working with one but getting up and running on the other.
Right,
So yes, there's a
right.
but having an overlap though is
Right, but
nice,
that's
because then
good,
you get
yeah,
comfortable.
Absolutely.
Get the other thing that was interesting is that there are 3 employees at the new company. that
Yes,
came from
that
the
you
old
told,
company.
that was great.
So they might be able to be helpful for my getting information. Other than that, I mean, knowing that that Lissa and I can, go ahead and get that rolling, that's great, because we can have another meeting with them. And then the other thing is that I had sent to Lissa today, I've been asked a lot about the, good neighbor policy / guidelines. So it's good neighbor guidelines, and so Lissa has draft that I sent over today, so I think we're in pretty good shape to post that as the view.
Could you send that to us so we could actually see it?
I think, I sent it to Lissa, so it's, so she can send it.
Scott, you had something?
Yeah, we're gonna need to do something about the transfer station and the short-term rental again this weekend. We probably took in 30 some odd bags of trash that were from short-term rentals, wrong color bags, not sorted, not this, not that. I got no teeth with these people, really. I mean, but just so you know, we as taxpayers, we're picking that tab up.
Can we find them
We should-
back?
Yeah, we should know what address are they coming
So
from.
this is what I'm after is for somebody to come up with some sort of policy on how we deal with this, not just, well, we should have an address, but like, okay, so if this happens, we ask for an address, we ask for a homeowner's number, and then we have the right to go ahead
Bill
and
it back.
assess a fee
Yep.
either to the homeowner or to the people dropping it off. I don't care
I think the
which.
homeowner, because
They should leave
you're
the
never
bags
gonna be able to
available.
get,
Okay,
that
so
renter.
then the only other thing that runs into, but I don't guess it doesn't now because we actually have this short-term rental program. is some of them refuse to give me the name.
Then, well, then we don't take their garbage,
Then don't
and
take
then
their-
I know it ends up on the side of the road. So,
Well, in my world,
they gotta have a
Yeah,
permit
they
to
give a
come.
name, the address, just an address, I mean, you don't need the person's name, if I have an address, I can find the person, you know what I mean, I can work backwards.
your average New Jersey person, they don't wanna give you a name, an address, all they wanna do is give you lip, problems, and if we don't leave our garbage here, we will leave it somewhere.
So we need to have that policy so you can present it
can
right
that
there.
go into the short-term rental ordinance?
Absolutely.
And then, you know, that if your renters are going to the transfer station, they need to
To
have
take the permit.
the
with them,
permit.
And which has your account number.
They
and
don't
your-
necessarily have to bring the actual permit, if
Oh, no,
they're
they
being
do.
willing, well, because the problem with that is that
They'll
they'll take
lose
the
it.
permit, and they'll have right home
Yeah.
to Jersey with it.
So maybe we could have them screenshot it to the renter, so that
Great
they have
idea.
to show you
Yeah.
when they come.
Right.
Right.
Or because we have the master list,
Mhm.
if they just stop being the way they are and just give me a name.
Yeah, but if they're not gonna do that and they're giving you a hard time, if they have to present that permit, just like anybody else. If you didn't know Randy and he showed up there, you'd be like, hey, do you have a permit? Do you really live in town?
He said
And
that
they
to me.
produce it. So they should have it on their phone as part of their rental package, but I think
And the other
putting
thing
it in
is,
the ordinance is okay, but we need to have something quicker
I
than
agree.
that is gonna take.
Oh, yeah, but just for
Yes.
long-term,
Yeah.
but
the other
yes.
thing is that it either has to be up to the homeowner, and it should be up to the homeowner to provide the bags
Mhm.
and the rules. We never repealed our mandatory recycling mandate. We never repealed it. We go above and beyond what the state says. The state says if you wanna pay to throw your recycling away, that's fine. You just buy more bags. But the town of Winhall, we never repealed it because they said we didn't have to. We could go above and beyond what the state asked. These guys come in with a black bag, you can hear it clanging and banging the whole way. And it's just, so there's like that whole package of, these are the rules, these are the hours,
Right.
this is what's required, that the homeowners need to be getting to these people. Cause
Can-
I'm not looking forward to another winter of arguing and
Possibly
chewing
more
and-
detail in the good neighbor.
but
Yeah.
especially, you know, when you
Yeah.
tell me I'm supposed to be nicer.
Can you, I did tell you that. Can you send us over some information that we can use to draft something up, to get something
Yeah, I can
back
send
to
you
you
one.
before Christmas week? Because you're gonna have a boatload of people up there then, and you're already busy enough, and I want you to stay on the nice program.
3 times a week. Maybe every
Do you
day.
can you take Venmo there? Can you take any kind of payment other than cash?
Cash or check.
Cash or check? The thing is, we should put up a sign, if in the interim, while we figure it all out, there should be a sign at the gate, you know, if you don't have the green bags,
Doesn't matter. There's signs in that yard everywhere you look.
it's not big enough.
There's a 5-mile-an-hour sign that's the size of a regulation speed limit sign with a radar cart that goes off to tell you how fast you're going. And they say to me, I didn't see that. Where is it? I didn't see it.
We'll put something, so the guideline that we're doing right now, that you guys are all gonna see, we'll add something in the guideline that's very more specific.
Could the two of you work to, like Scott
I
and
had said to
Christie,
Christie
yeah,
that I needed to speak
because-
with her.
that would be great, and then we can, not to kick the can down the road, but we need
Yeah.
to do something before Christmas.
Is there a way to send out a separate email to the people that have the permits? Or not the transfer station permits, but have already registered? Is there a way,
I might be able to
a mass
do
communication
yeah,
that you
I
can
might be
send
able
out?
to
If
do
we
a
do
mass
get some sort of
communication,
letter
yeah.
together,
Yeah.
then they get it electronically and,
Right, yeah, I mean, the ones who already have the license, I
Right.
could probably figure out some way with emails to do it.
just to,
Mhm.
yeah. 'Cause
And
they're
then we'll
gonna-
try to get you something before Christmas, Scott.
And we'll throw something in this
Yeah.
guideline that's gonna, because people are asking for it all the time,
Yep.
so if it's posted, at least it's, you
Yep.
know, it's the one that they're seeing. Yeah, that's what we got going on.
Cool.
Good,
Okay.
Trevor.
Oh.
Oh,
Thank you.
was that just an exercise?
Nah.
All right, great, well,
Talking
Look
about
at
it.
the contract and try to get that
Yeah,
into-
yeah, I pulled it up and I was starting to go through it, but then like I ran out of
Right.
time, but
I
yeah.
get it, so we'll maybe do touch base on the contract and the guideline, and then I'll talk to Scott. I do think there's a way that I can do an email blast to the people who, to the 88 folks who are.
It would be nice to
interested,
send them the good neighbor guidelines
Along with it.
along with it, yeah.
okay, so next, thank you, Christie.
Thank you, Christie.
Next is facilities use policy update, is that still in the,
You had talked about amending it last time, I don't know if you wanna wait for everybody to approve it? I had, the adoption date was at your last meeting.
I think we can approve it.
It
If
was
you're-
very little changes.
It was minute. If somebody would like to make a motion to approve the one-line change.
I make a motion. I make a motion to approve the facility use policy update as written with the suggested changes.
I second. Sorry.
Okay, motion been made and seconded, any other discussion? We're just changing one line.
Yeah, I-
So, and the date, take the date out.
Right.
Which was on the second page. When will that cycle out, Lisa, just so we have that date?
What do you mean cycle out?
When
It's
we'll
a
go through
policy,
its-
not
It's
an
a policy, so
ordinance.
today,
Okay,
Today.
great,
Cool.
great.
All right, motion has been made and seconded, all in favor of
Aye.
approving?
Aye.
Okay, unanimous. All right, Public Safety Facility Committee update, I don't think there's anyone from the committee, so we will move on that till next. Townwide reappraisal is in process, Beth just told me they're completely done and putting it back together. And the CLA is half of what it's gonna be. So it's looking pretty wild.
Basically, you're all gonna double to bring us up. So
Are they gonna send out the catalog or?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
they're pulling the numbers together now. They have to put them all into a system, then it generates everybody's numbers, and then they'll send the book like they did in 2010. So you can pull your neighbors out and make sure you're in line. Wait, you guys are all?
Okay, Scott,
Do they give an estimation of how many people will move out of Winhall once they see their new
No.
taxes?
No, or by yesterday when they said that our tax rate's going up 12%.
Yeah.
That was state, that wasn't town.
yeah, that wasn't ours. Okay, so under new business, I just wanted to say, if you're interested in being on the select board and are here, that all we're asking for is a letter of interest, and kind of something about yourself, qualifications, hopeful to there. We can appoint, which is how I came on the select board in 2018, is people sent letters of interest and I think a resume, but we have not asked for that this time. And then they would come in and talk to the board and we appoint. The seat is then up for vote for election, Australian ballot at town meeting in March. So you would have to run in March. And to do that, you have to get 5%, 1%.
1% for the petition
Okay.
at town meeting.
Okay,
Because you're just asking to get on the ballot.
so 1% to get on the ballot at town meeting. So we are hoping to appoint for that 3-month interim.
How many is 1%, Beth?
Right now, I always tell people to get 10 to be safe. You really need like 8.5.
What happens if you don't
So,
have to? What happens if you don't have to
but
get the
usually when they're at the post office and I'll ask Chrissy to sign, and because she has a box here, she thinks she's a resident, but she's not.
It just, believe it or
So-
not, that happens to be one of the questions that we get asked about
Yes.
at the station.
Yeah.
When it comes to procedure and like how many.
And where do you get this petition?
You can get it online or we have them in the office.
Just figured I'd throw that.
Yeah, 'cause you're
other
gonna
question
need
out.
one.
I know, I'm gonna need one.
Yes, if you choose to run again, which we
Correct.
hope you do.
Yes.
Bill's position that he vacated was up in March anyway, so that will be a 3-year term.
So right now, 3 seats are 3-year terms, 1 seat is a 2-year term, or 2 seats are 2-year terms, but one of them is a 1-year term this year, it's confusing. But yes,
In what format and by what method are you interested in those letters of interest?
just an email, and Lissa, it's townadmin@winhall.org. And send it to her, and she will forward it on to us, and then we will reach back out. Probably with a special meeting to interview. Okay,
Thank you.
so any
Thank
other new business? New business? Okay, so now, did you have liquor licenses?
I have no liquor licenses, I have 1 access permit, which is the final for myself and Alexander. Trevor has signed off on this.
So we can't approve it because we're not a quorum without you. So,
Okay, so we'll put that up.
yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, and Trevor, you guys didn't look at that other one. I didn't figure you did, I moved it to the bottom of the pile.
Okay, so
So no.
at this time, we will be going into executive session to discuss merit-based raises for employees, which means,
Can I speak before we go?
oh,
Yes.
yeah, of course. Thank you.
So is that like the end of the agenda after the executive
Yes.
session? Can I just speak
Of
quickly?
course.
Actually, you made me think about it, the Goldstone architect bill.
Yeah, I wondered if that was in the pay order.
It was not, and
Okay.
when you guys were talking about it, so you know more about it than I do.
So normally with something like this, because it's for Goldstone, it was something for the public safety facility design that is not budgeted for, so you would just have to say where you want the money to come from to pay the bill.
Well, could it come out of, let's look, and Scott, while I'm looking, go
Well,
ahead.
yeah, I mean, I get it when somebody doesn't know where something should go or whatever. I'm sick of being the catch-all. That was in my box with, approve this, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know the line numbers, I don't know anything that has to do with this bill. Which is why my reply to my email, I'm not doing anything with it.
Don't we have a reserve fund for stuff next door that we started last year? That we could take it out of?
I'm looking.
Oh, I actually have the reserve stuff right here.
Because I know that the select board put money in there last year with the anticipation of all this work happening.
How has it been paid thus far? Anytime you paid them? Because you paid them already at least once, have you not?
This was a special
sorry.
additional work. I think it came out of,
We have it right
I
here.
don't know if the fund, I don't think the fund was open at that point, was it?
I don't think so.
It just started
Municipal.
last year, so.
That's-
'Cause it's.
It probably came out of engineering the year before.
I think it did come out engineering,
Yeah, I
because
was
in the
thinking that
beginning it
was a
was
line
just
item.
engineering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it
Well,
includes engineering fees,
We,
right?
we have,
With some.
They are an engineer,
Right.
so that's.
Where is
But-
the
but also
general?
includes
it's
that
on
other
Q, it's on the
engineering
reserve
firm,
funds.
which is the other part.
They were not, they were like surveyors and architects and.
So we have 23,000 in fire department building.
Right, it looks like we spent 1875.83.
So that's where it would be, yeah.
How much is the bill for? It was like 15 total? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Oh, 26. Oh, no, that's
Oh, I was
feasibility.
gonna say it's.
Oh, okay,
14.
wrong one. So it is 5901 for the site engineering study, the remapping, it's total like $9,000, not quite.
It's a total of $9,000?
My math is loose. That's already paid, that front page. It starts there, so. Because none of the engineering work has been paid for, correct?
I played
Yes,
Goldstone.
they have been paid for all of the original work.
Original work, yes,
Yeah,
but
but
not the new
this was
work
new
that
work,
was
right.
citing the wetland. Okay. Did you have something, Scott?
I'd take it out of the fire department though,
Four
there's only
voices
22
in
by
my
item.
head, don't tell me quiet so I can listen.
So we have the engineering line too, so
Is there, what did we put in that engineering line?
we put 5 or 4 for this year.
Do you have a current balance on that? I remember look it up.
So can I make a motion to take it out of the reserve fund?
Yeah, out of
Great.
the fire department building.
So for Goldstone Architecture, invoice 3525 broken into 5,901.25 and 1493.75, same invoice number. That we take it out of the reserve fund, Q for fire department building.
I'll second that. Motion has
Beth,
been made
can
and
you add
seconded.
that to the bottom, since I have a quick pen?
Is there any other
Oh,
discussion?
Here.
No? All in favor of paying the Goldstone bill out of the fire department building reserve fund?
Aye.
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 Okay, unanimous.
Okay, and I'm just gonna have Beth add it to the pay order,
Perfect.
I'm just double checking my math.
and I'll key it.
Yeah, I totaled those again, that's how I came up with it. I added, like, I thought it was 3 line items, I didn't realize that's how I thought it was 9,000, anyway, never
It's
mind.
strange that it doesn't have a total, like a grand
yeah,
total.
yeah.
'Cause I thought it
would've
was
picked
like
up the 14.
514 and 500, 914, I totaled all of those, but.
And my last item
Can I
is,
just ask a question about that? So, in the past, you haven't been able to add things to the pay order, or been willing to. So just for my clarification, what makes this different? If you can help me out with that.
I didn't have anybody's approval on it, so I didn't put it on the pay
So
order.
it was on here, right, so you're out of the question then.
You
So
what?
how about the rest of you then? So,
I mean, I am leading this meeting and I don't have an issue with it. And so I think the thought had been we don't want to like willy-nilly add things to, but because there was a lack of clarification
Okay.
about what line item, I think, Scott wasn't going to approve it.
right,
And Stuart's out of town and these guys finished their.
Take it.
thank you, Paul, thanks, Deb.
Okay, thank you.
I just wanna know for future, that's why I was asking that.
Yeah, because we have, I mean, since I've been on the board, we have added stuff.
Right, but there have been times when you not.
We
had
did not,
stuff
that
posted
is correct.
deliberately.
Yes.
I think it's a,
This needs to come next meeting.
Okay, and my last thing is about delinquent taxes, and so we actually have 2 properties that haven't paid in 2 years, that they've made no payments on it, and I wanted permission to reach out to Kevin O'Toole to start the demand process, and he would be willing to do a tax sale if they don't set up a payment plan.
Is one in Stratton View without naming the owner?
No.
Okay, fine. Just because that one I had information on.
It's not. So we
Yeah,
just need
and
permission.
that is your purview, like you are.
But I'm required to get permission, get it
Yes,
approved by the
okay,
select
so
board.
are we making do
So
we
I-
have to make a motion?
We can.
Yeah, okay.
So I make a motion for Deb Avison as delinquent tax collector to go ahead and proceed with Kevin O'Toole to organize a tax sale on the 2 properties that haven't paid in 2 years.
a second?
Oh, okay, motion been made and seconded. Anyone else have any discussion about the 2 properties that are delinquent 2 years on taxes? No. Okay, motion been made and seconded, all in favor? Aye. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so now we will be going into executive session to discuss merit-based raises for employees. So let's do your guys first. First, we're gonna be doing
Good night,
Night.
thank you.
those.
Do you want me to stay to punch in things?
SE.
You can always call, I
You're
keep
back in
bail
session.
money in my safe.
Okay, I'll probably take you up on that.
I'll move back so Julie can see your hand.
Usually quite a bit.
I just wanna say something when you're back in session. You ready? Okay. I just.
We have to
Wait,
come out
we're
of
not-
executive
okay.
session. So I'm sorry.
Calling the meeting back in session at
7:37.
7:37. Okay,
And.
Do you have
And
a
can-
motion?
And.
We have a motion.
yes.
I second, sorry.
No.
Oh, another mo-
So do you want me to make the
No, I
motion?
got it.
Okay.
I thought we had to, I thought we had to vote on that.
No,
No,
we're
we're
out
out.
of, we don't have to
Never
vote
mind.
to come.
You're good.
I am going to make an emotion to approve the merit-based raises for the remainder of the employees,
Scott, give me your pen. Let me grab-
which will be paid retrospectively.
Retroactively.
Based on when the police department's raises were approved.
Thank you.
Correct. Second.
I was almost there.
Okay, the motion has been made and seconded. All in favor? Aye. It's unanimous.
So what percentage was the raises?
It varied.
Oh,
On your performance.
okay,
We didn't give you one, Randy. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
that's all right. I think I'll
He does,
make out all right.
he's all right at home.
I don't know if we're open for opinions. Anyways.
Okay, so you had
I
something,
had
Teresa.
something, it was about the minutes that you approved, because I didn't have a chance to read them over before you approved them. But I think, that meeting that Bill, was running the meeting and Stuart came in late, typically when a board member comes in later,
The 18th.
it's listed as to what time they come in. So I had down that Stuart came in at 6:30. I just think because he may, for many reasons, he may or may not want everybody to think he was there during that first part. You know what I'm saying? And also because then if there was an issue or whatever. But typically when a board member comes in later, it's listed that way. So I would just wonder if you would amend your minutes to reflect that, or maybe you don't think you should, I don't know. I just thought I would bring it up. for
I
your-
mean, I appreciate
conversation.
you bringing it up, that's awesome. Just for trying to get the minutes like all approved, I would hate, can we just record that right now for people who watch? That on the, was it the 24th?
No, it was the, 19.
The 19th?
Hold on.
That Stuart came into the meeting an hour late at 6:30, and that was not listed in the minutes, which Teresa Amadin brought to our attention.
You could also put them in your minutes, so you're doing that.
Yes, and
Good
so
to
that's
put
a
those
great
in.
idea,
I just
Scott.
thought that, you know, you should, you know, it should say that. That's
So
all.
we're just gonna put that in these
Whatever.
minutes, and
Yes.
there we go.
Is that okay with you? Does that work?
Yeah, I
I-
just think it's important that,
Moving forward, technically, Teresa's right.
Yes.
Yes, of course she is.
Yes. Yes.
Julie,
You better put that on your
What?
calendar that he said you're right, Teresa.
Julie said it too.
Oh, I think the other thing we have to do is we have to formally, I make a motion to accept Bill's resignation
Yes, you
because we
already
did
done
not
that.
do that. So I think we need to do that right now as well.
Grant,
I
So I'll-
second.
Perfect.
motions.
Okay, motion has been made and seconded. Is there any other discussion
Of the,
That we're accepting Bill's resignation.
from the
That
select board?
He gave, what was the date of that meeting?
The 19th.
19th.
So we actually got it on the 20th in writing, which is how we should get it, so.
20th,
Yes,
Stacy said. Who seconded?
Stacy.
I did. I'm good at that.
Are you
Do you
voting?
wanna ask if we're
Yes.
all in favor?
Oh, yes, sorry, I'm typing out for Lissa. Okay. A motion has been made and seconded to accept Bill's resignation. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Thank you for all your service, Bill.
Yes.
very much, thank you.
I think he was 14 years,
Yes.
plus or minus.
Thought it was 16, but.
And I thought it was 14, but it's long term.
It's many teens.
Yes. A lot of headaches later.
Is there any other business to come before the board? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn at
43.
7:43. And now I just don't know if that clock is right or not.
Yeah, it is 7:43
Phone.
according to my phone.
Yep.
Motion has been made,
Second?
motion been made and seconded, all those in favor?
I think Al might have fixed it after the last time when Stuart
Think so, I
corrected
just-
me
I-
twice.
Always have my back to